Hello, Copenhagen Fashion Week. My name is Caterina Minthe, and I'm the features director at Vogue Arabia, headquartered in Dubai. I'm so pleased to be here with you today, and especially to speak with Mark of Mark Kenly Domino Tan after your fantastic digital showcase, which had a fantastic diverse cast. And I have to say, I loved your silhouettes. The tailoring was severe and relaxed at the same time. So it was really, really fabulous to watch. And to begin, I want to know a little bit more about those fabrics that you presented for fall 2021. Tell us a little bit about how you're bringing the outside in with these textiles.
In each collection, I always begin with the fabrics. It's really the important part of how I build the silhouettes and how I create the collection. I think for me this time it has been very important to have this recognizable, comforting element. So I chose like herringbone tweeds, wool twill, and fabrics that really kind of I felt comforting and connecting.
Wonderful. Well, definitely look comforting and connecting. And in that vein, I'd love to learn a little bit more about your color palette, or I should say neutral color palette, as it was specifically black and shades of gray and also some off-white and ivory. How are you feeling about neutrals and colors today?
Like in general, I actually like all colors. I really I really use a lot of time on my colors, but I really like the idea of having items that you can bring through your wardrobe for many years. And I believe that there is kind of a color palette that kind of always sticks around somehow. You can always mix them in with something else. Like a beautiful gray will be beautiful with a fluorescent pink and stuff like that. But I think it's nice to have these almost wardrobe staples that can kind of carry on through your life. And the overall also idea for this collection was also to create this um, almost uniform kind of feel to each item, you know, like a shirt and a pant and a jacket, you know. So it's nothing more than that, but in the combination of the fabric and color.
Well, I absolutely agree with you. Definitely, these are neutrals are a foundation for a wardrobe, and they last. I mean, and we seem to have similar tastes, just looking at how we are both dressed today.
Great.
Um,
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about these essential wardrobe pieces. Can you tell us a little bit more about what you consider from this collection to be three or five key pieces that we should take home with us?
I think that definitely it's important for every wardrobe, I believe, to have like the tailored jacket. And I think you need more than one. You need the oversized jacket that creates silhouette. You need the fitted, more classic jacket that you could wear like at every occasion. And then definitely knitwear is very important for this collection, also because of the time we're in, and we are depending on selling our items online, and size wise they kind of divert quite they're easy to kind of purchase without being in a fitting room, and you don't need to have everything fitted. So it's also these thoughts about, you know, creating like a fit that's a wrong fit. Also to have, you know, the oversized shirts and oversized jackets. It's all about kind of creating the silhouette on your own and how you combine each item.
Excellent. Now, maybe you could tell us a little bit more about your background in tailoring, because clearly, just looking at your collection, we can see that you have quite an extensive fashion background behind you. Can you tell us a little bit more about that, please?
Sure. I'm a trained tailor. That was actually my access point, and I worked as a trained tailor for years in some of the big houses. I lived in Paris for some years, where I mainly worked in the atelier, not in the design department, but in the ateliers. And then I actually later on decided to go into design. So I did my design education afterwards. So that's kind of the backbone of everything I do is how things kind of translate. Doing small swatches. How does the fabric drape? How can we uh, take the insides out of a tailored jacket and make that more contemporary or give it a different drape or things like that. So it's always with like a craft kind of perspective that I create the collections.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. I really wanted to highlight that because we're talking so much about sustainability. And one thing that I've noticed from my wardrobe and also being a Vogue editor and seeing so many different collections from designers around the world is that the clothes that last the longest generally have a tailor at the head of the brand, because when you have that professional expertise, you know what fabrics to buy, you know how to create the clothes, how to craft the clothes, and how to make them last. So if people are looking for sustainable brands, consider asking yourself who is at the head of it, who's actually making the clothes. So thank you so much, Mark. Congratulations again. And we hope to
Thank
see you
you.
in Dubai. We hope you'll come and visit us.
Sure, I will anytime.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you.